My name is Togo Ngumalo. I'm an acting principal at Khulani Special School. My school there is one under a tent and there's also another one under a tree. So it's the school under trees, in fact, because we have a two-roomed house. That two-room house, we use it as an office, a staff room, a classroom. When the conditions are not okay, the children are squashed there. When it's cold, it's worse. There's no space even to move around. So I'm just hoping that the department will bring us the mobile classroom just before it is very cold. Khulani got started by a group called Khulani Disabled Group. It's a group for people who are older, who are disabled.
1 2 ubani ombone ngena lapha ya uyakwazi ukubona u2 angikhombisa u2 lapha phezulu.
Some of them struggled to get school. They had to go far. Their parents have to take them far to get education. So if there was a special school in the area, it will make sense and it will assist, the small children. It was clear to me that it was really hard work because the school has to start from scratch. Yes, and then Mrs. Kali contacted me. She asked me to think about it, and she said, I saw that you could, maybe, you are the right person for this job. Mrs. And because in my mind, I never wanted to be a principal. I was happy as a teacher. And yes, I was happy in the class. And I still am. And I miss, the learners in the class. But I'm happy now where I am. And that's how I came about to be at Khulani. Here at Khulani, where you have a child who has multiple disabilities, like the child cannot talk, the child is in a wheelchair, and the child is maybe severe, intellectually handicapped. And those three are barriers for the child accessing education. It has really opened my mind in working with children with disabilities because one thing you get from them is love. Each time you come to the classroom, they'll show you, the smile. And when you teach them, that they can learn. With home visit, it depends because we have volunteers here at the school. We do home visits, more especially for our learners when we start school and we don't see that learner. And then we find out what is the story, if there's anybody who stays near the child. We do home visit because sometimes we don't see the learner for 2-3 days. And some learners, they show us that they're vulnerable. Some learners, they don't want to go home on Fridays. Then you see that maybe there's something wrong. And when you ask the child will say, no, I don't stay, there's nobody, they leave me alone. Yeah, my concern is that, when she is left alone like that, she is more prone to being sexually abused by the men in the community. That's also, my main concern and worry right now because of her disability, she's more vulnerable. So at least if she is at school, then there are no chances of that happening to her. Ubani lo ngoba unoxolo. I think she spends about 9 hours a day alone without anybody. Okay. Because the kids go to school and they come back at about 3:30. When they come back, they also have to go and fetch water. They leave her alone as well. They go and fetch wood. They leave her alone. That food that, was mixed with water and dirt as well. But then I think she had no choice. She only had to eat it. Yeah. Now, she'll get enough food.
Manje sazi-ke noma senze njani simthathe.
Yeah, siyabonga.
Yilo umamncane. Lo kade evamise ukufika esikoleni. Uyaphika nje uthi akusiyena. Nisaba lesiketi.
Akusona.
Akusona.
Injabulo esigcwele emehlweni. Okaba lokho. Ngajabula.
Yazi ukuthi angazi-ke wengobese mawubuka wena. Ubona ukuthi sizofaka la kwi-wheelchair izokwazi ukuhamba. Kulesi sihlabathi.
Labana abaqakwe isihlabathi basala.
Ngabe baselele. Bathe mba lapha bakhona. And bazoyifaka ofishini. Ngena wena qala ngobese.
Well, now that Nokolo is back at school, I think she is going to be fine. One, she just received her bath and she was happy, and now she's eating. And I think she's happy. She's going to be even more happy. When she finishes eating, I don't know, she'll start socializing with her friends. And then I think everybody needs that. Nokolo is a good child, and we're happy to have her. Yeah. Now she can go to class and she can learn.
Oh, she's